Welcome back everyone to TTS Daily, I'm Yi. And first right up, Balenciaga, as you know, the high-end fashion brand Balenciaga has launched in its Fall 25 collection, the Zero Footwear. As you can see from this picture here, it's essentially a shoe that blends elements of the slippers and sandals, covering only the heel and the toe. And you can see there's basically little foot integrity and structure to support you. It's described by the creative director as a barefoot shoe. It's ultra-light 3D molded piece, which also means 3D printed, meant to redefine minimalism and barefoot freedom. And it costs 450 USD, which is about 614 Singapore dollars. Okay, this is not confirmed price, this is just estimated price. So, I mean, if you can spend so much money on something that doesn't even look like anywhere that says the word Balenciaga and you think it provides you comfort, then why don't you just get some slippers, bata slippers or what? Balenciaga has become notorious for products such as the towel skirt and the duct tape bracelet. Basically products where people buy to feel a sense of validation that they can actually spend ridiculous amount of money on things that neither look good or have any functionality. Best part, barefoot shoes such as the Zero here are gaining popularity for their health benefits, including improved posture, reduced injury risk, and this market is expected to grow significantly by 2031 according to Vogue Business and Allied Market Research. Are we just going to reach the point in time where everyone can just walk around barefooted for the best maximum health benefits? Okay, folks, we're now in JB, Johor Bahru, Malaysia, where a Singaporean woman, Mrs. X, took her car for servicing at this car care in JB on December 29, 2024 for an oil change and AC check. Take note, this isn't the first time she has serviced her car at this particular workshop, okay? The workshop lost her keys and there was no service done until the end of the day and she was only informed then. So, Mrs. X was informed late that her keys were lost and she was asked to wait until the next day for a solution from the workshop. Obviously, she didn't want to wait, so she tried to resolve the issue by hiring a locksmith. The locksmith reached to the car and realized he's unable to unlock the car because, according to the locksmith, the systems or locks used by Singapore cars, Singapore license plates, are different from Malaysian cars. So she has to find another solution, okay? So the workshop then suggested she go back to Singapore and bring back her spare key back into JB and they can unlock her car. And she was very hesitant because, number one, she never told the workshop there is a spare key in Singapore, okay? So the workshop just assumed there is one and she doesn't want to respond to the workshop whether there is a spare key or not. To her, she just, no, I do not want to go this route. She just flat out refused going back to Singapore to take the spare key and bring it back to JB. Of course, there is hassle involved in that because if she were to do that, that would mean that there will be a missing key of her car definitively lost in JB, right? And what if someone were to pick up that key somehow and also be able to track her car while the next time she happens to be shopping in JB or Malaysia? So there is security concerns over that. I mean, okay, it's fair. I think it's a fair point lah, okay? It's a fair point. So then, Mrs. X decided to tow her car back to Singapore to get a new key from the authorized dealer, costing her over ringgit $900, which is about 271 Singapore dollars. Total expenses exceeded over 1,500 Singapore dollars, including towing, reprogramming, reissuing keys, travel and ride-hailing services due to her car being unavailable for 2 days. The workshop in JB refused to compensate Mrs. X for her troubles and even accused Mrs. X of being uncooperative for not willing to travel back to Singapore to get her spare key, which also, take note, she has never confirmed or denied whether she has a spare key or not even till date, okay? And they even complained that she left the car was parked outside another shop, so they were blocking traffic for the other business, okay? The workshop claimed that Mrs. X's refusal to cooperate led to several unnecessary complications, including police involvement by a neighbouring business. Mrs. X filed a police report in Malaysia and a notice of demand to recover expenses from the workshop. The workshop did lose her keys, they acknowledged that, but they also didn't want to compensate her the reprogramming fees for her keys, basically to change the locks of the car so that the missing car key wouldn't be able to open the new lock. They didn't want to compensate her that and she's expected to pay for her own. And Mrs. X also didn't want to go back to Singapore to get her keys and bring it back to JB because it is a hassle. And she has neither confirmed or denied the existence of a spare key too. So what do you guys think? What do you all think? Okay, we're in Singapore right now to report that a driverless bus, yes, one of those autonomous bus, a driverless bus with a safety driver collided with a car at the junction of Clementi Avenue 4 and 5. One person sustained minor injuries but declined hospital treatment. Wait a minute, so those driverless bus also have a safety driver in them? I always thought those driverless bus would be driverless. Okay. The Singapore Civil Defence Force (SCDF) was alerted at 9:05 a.m. on January 20th, 2025. The bus was part of a trial run by Ngee Ann Polytechnic's Movita Autonomous Shuttle Service. It has a trial run sticker indicating it was in the testing phase, but it has a safety driver inside. Okay, the bus operates autonomously within the campus but must be driven manually on public roads. Okay, like Clementi Road and Bukit Timah as per the LTA regulations. At the time of the accident, the bus was under manual operation by the safety operator. Oh my god, that is the ironic part, isn't it? So the driverless bus was safe all the while with zero accidents until it was manually operated by the safety operator during the stretch of public roads. Ngee Ann Polytechnic confirmed the bus was manually driven during the incident with no injuries to the safety operator or passenger on board. They emphasized safety and cooperation with authorities in the investigation. LTA confirmed the bus was following regulations being manually driven on public roads at the time of the accident. Wow, okay. So maybe we should really go into a future where maybe driverless bus is really the future. It's safer that way. Trigger warning, everyone, okay? You've been warned, trigger warning. Okay, this case is in Singapore, okay? A 26-year-old man, previously in a relationship with a 20-year-old woman, ambushed her at her home after she had moved on from their abusive relationship. He her in her bedroom, blaming her for his actions. During the assault, he struck her, questioned why she made him do this, and stated that the was for her own good. He even suggested reconciliation post-assault. He was sentenced to 10 years and 6 weeks in jail with 9 strokes of the cane after pleading guilty to charges of causing hurt and mischief as he tampered with his electronic ankle tag. His identity is protected by a gag order. The prosecution argued for a sentence to allow time for reflection for his actions, while the defense claimed his words during the assault showed his emotional turmoil rather than premeditation, and he disavowed victim-blaming comments. For background, the couple first met via an online dating app in July 2020. The relationship was abusive, with the man resorting to violence when he felt wrong. The woman ended the relationship in May 2021, but he continued to contact her. After the breakup, he persistently tried to contact her, leading to the assault when she blocked him on social media. The victim lived with her aunts and grandparents. She was initially reluctant to report the but did so after another unannounced visit by the man, which raised suspicion from her family. Unable to speak about her emotions for over a year and experienced fear in public. The man also admitted to tampering with his electronic monitoring tag to extend his curfew, initially claiming it was an accident from rock climbing. Okay, for our last story of the day, this happened on January 7, 2025 in Singapore when glass shower door suddenly shattered in a woman's home, okay? So on this day, this lady who is 8 months pregnant was injured when the glass door of a shower in her Tampines flat shattered. She sustained cuts on her shoulder, arms, belly and leg with a severe Achilles tendon requiring surgery. Take note, this is tempered glass, okay? I was under the impression that tempered glass, when shattered, you should be pretty safe from cuts, but apparently not. Okay, this lady was hospitalized, unable to walk for a few days, but fortunately her unborn child was unharmed, okay, thankfully. This was the second such incident for the couple since moving into the flat in 2021. The first occurred in 2023 with no injuries, so they previously had one shower glass door that shattered before, and this is the second incident this year. So what's going on? Is it something to do with the brand of tempered glass being installed, or are they using the shower glass doors wrongly, inappropriately? So these glass doors were installed by Viola Design. After the warranty period, the ID firm noted that maintenance was required due to a squeaking noise from the door tracks, which they believe could have been addressed earlier to prevent the incident. However, the couple claimed the squeaking door track has been there since the installation of the shower glass doors. Viola also suggested that a phone holder clip onto the shower frame at the top here, as you can see, caused stress on the whole glass, leading to it shattering. I mean, if you look at this nowadays, I don't know, it seems to be trendy that a lot of people enjoy showering and watching their social media or drama series. So yeah, so now we have products like this, okay? A overhanging arm clip onto one side of your door so that you can enjoy your shows while showering, okay? However, this was contested by the couple since a similar issue occurred without the holder in another bathroom. So the first door that shattered has no phone holder clip onto it, okay? The couple has filed a report with the Building and Construction Authority (BCA), plans to claim medical expenses of around 15,000 Singapore dollars, and intends to replace all shower glasses in their flat. They have also hired an independent contractor for investigation and temporarily moved out due to safety concerns. The design firm, Viola Design, stated that they would exist out of goodwill even after the warranty period, but highlighted that maintenance was not addressed by the homeowners, which could have prevented this issue. I mean, a lot of us have shower glass doors in our homes. Do you know that you need to maintain your shower glass doors? Am I the only one that is thinking that tempered glass should have prevented any such cuts on the lady's body? So the couple is dealing with the aftermath of the incident, focusing on safety and seeking accountability for the repeated glass shattering in their home. Kind of curious, what brand of tempered glass were they using?